Hi guys, welcome back to the channel with Steph. And today we're here at Universal Studios
to see if it's plus size friendly, because I think it's all the coasters here have got test seats to obviously to show you what Steph can get in and out of. But other than the coasters, I think like all the your darker rides and, well, I say dark rides, but the quite extreme dark rides over here are just kind of a simple all together lap bar or seatbelt. So we kind of won't show you them ones because obviously we can't film on ride here either, so I can't try and film Steph at the same time as getting on the ride. So it'll be just mainly the test seats for the roller coasters, but we'll try and explain as we go through the rides throughout the day of how the seats are and how you fit in them and kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, so we are also here in Islands of Adventure as well, so we are going to put the both parks together.
Yeah, Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios, just put them both together because it's simple and easy enough.
So come with us for a fun-filled day to see what I can fit on here out in America. Right guys, as you've just seen there, I've just tried the test seats for Hulk, and yeah, obviously I fit in the bigger seat.
The double seat belt.
Yeah.
When it comes to B&M restraints, there's always that double seat belt somewhere on the rows, and over here in America we've noticed as well that they have more seats in it, like different rows, whereas obviously back at home in the UK there's always just one seat in the whole train, which is quite hard, especially when there's a few people that need it, whereas at least over here they've got it in like 2, maybe 3 rows, so that's helpful for other people that do need it. So
definitely, so it means you can still ride with your family if a couple of your family need that extra space while they're riding the coasters.
Yeah, you might not be necessarily sat all together in a row, but you will be sat on the same train, hopefully, anyway. And also, just to make you aware of when you come to Universal, just Universal mainly, if you are a plus size friendly person and sometimes you do need that little bit of help into rides, you've got to try and make sure when you try the test seats here that you can get in it yourself, because on some of the rides they don't let, even the ride staff don't push down on you.
Yeah, you've got to be able to plug yourself in.
Yeah, when you're trying the test seats, make sure you can push the bar down to either the green light or for the seat belts to clip in. So obviously they won't do it for you here for your own safety.
Yeah. So guys, as you can see there, I've just done a test seat for Hagrid's, and it's best advised to try both of the seats because, as you can see, I only fit on the motorbike side. Obviously I'm a bit small, so I do carry my weight differently to how someone taller would.
Yeah, if you're slightly taller, I'd say you probably have a bit more of a chance of fitting in both seats, but I think I like the idea that they have both test seats there.
Yeah, definitely.
So obviously it's a bit disheartening if you can't fit in one but they haven't got the other one there, and you possibly could have fit in that one.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing that they've got both of them there.
Definitely. So on to the next. Well, I've just had a fantastic ride on Velocicoaster there.
Yeah, I did like, at first I thought, have they got rid of the test seat? But then I realised they've just put like some hedges around it, so just to give you that bit more privacy. So.
Yeah, which I quite like, because obviously the test seats are normally open, aren't they?
Yeah, and it's the fact of if people are feeling self-conscious, they ain't everybody looking at you as you're trying the test seat, which I do like.
So yeah, my tip for the test seat for Velocicoaster is sit in it, and then obviously it's not going to lock on you because it's not the actual ride seat, so just sit in it, and there's like a little not a bar, but there's like the front, what would have been the front of the train.
Yeah. There's like LED strips, and it's red until obviously the ride restraints be pushed down to where it would be green on the ride, so then you'll get the green light, and obviously as long as you get the green light you're good to go on the ride. Yeah, so you might just maybe have to push a little bit on the sides just to make sure you get that green light. Yeah, you say it's easier to push on the bars at the side rather than the restraint at the front. Yeah, definitely. So that's a bit easier, and try and just like push yourself up at the same time as well as pushing yourself down. I know it kind of doesn't make sense saying that, but it kind of helps in a way. Yeah, definitely. So on to the next. As you can see for the test seat there for Dr. Doom's Fearfall, I couldn't fit, but they are same restraints as the UK's shock towers. The shock towers in the UK, so like Ice Blast at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Volcano at Fantasy Island and the one at, I can't remember what the one at Flamingo Land's called, but they're all the same coaster manufacturer, which is S&S. And obviously sometimes you can fit on them, can't you? Then other times you can't, and unfortunately today that one you weren't able to fit.
No, definitely not.
But it's got the same system with the test seat where it's got a red light, green light to tell you whether you can fit or not, so that's good.
Yeah, and obviously with the heat as well, I do tend to swell a little bit, so that's probably why, but hey ho.
We've got on plenty though already.
We
today,
have, yes.
So we hope that it kind of shows in a way that you can get on quite a few stuff, and obviously the test seats are there for anybody that is worried about it.
Yeah, definitely. I always recommend giving them a go. Don't be afraid to try them. Out here nobody looks at you testing them or anything.
No, and there's always staff there to help you if you need that extra bit of help or reassurance.
Yeah, so on to the next. Right guys, just to give you a little inside of the Men in Black ride. All it is a single lock bar, so you're just going to pull that down onto yourself and hopefully off you go. Yeah, you're in rows of 3 in a little cap, so there's 2 rows of 3. And you just got a little lap bar that goes down on yourself just to hold you in place as the ride's in motion. Because you do spin quite a lot on that one.
Don't be spoiling it. But yeah, you do spin a little bit. But that's obviously why you've got that lap bar restraint individually rather than like some of the other rides here as a big all-in-one bar for the full row rather than, so then you're not falling out of place. But yeah, it was a good ride. I enjoyed that.
So for It Ride Rocket, as you can see here from the footage, it's not like most restraints. The restraint actually comes from the side and sits across your stomach. Unfortunately, this is the only ride in the park I could not ride, as I carry most of my weight in my stomach. You have to get a green light on the test seat to be able to ride the ride, and unfortunately, as you can see, I did not get that. As you can see there, we've just had our rides on Kong, Jurassic World Adventure, Spider-Man and Transformers. Basically, all it is you're in a row of 4 people and there's a lap bar for the full row. The lap bar will stop on the biggest person in that group. So hopefully it'll lock into place and then you're good to go. As you can see, I've just done the test seats for Gringotts and the Mummy. They are just a lap bar, but I find that Gringotts is slightly tighter than the Mummy.
Yeah, I think that too. Like, specifically more because I have like slightly wider hips and legs anyway, and this, I think it's more like the lap bars themselves, they are quite similar, but the seats them are quite different in a way, because with Gringotts there's like a big middle bit in there for like the sections for your legs.
Yes.
So
and that's quite tight. So if you've got quite
chunky thighs, it can be quite tight and squeezy.
And as for the Mummy, I found it like a bucket seat, so you kind of lean a bit far back in it.
No, that's Gringotts, I think. Yeah, I think that will Gringotts as well. That's what I mean. Gringotts is...
Yeah, they're very similar, but the Mummy's I found very giving. I literally just sat in the test seat, pushed it down and I got green light straight away.
Yeah, whereas Gringotts, it can be a bit of give and take sometimes, because it's just, like I said, the weirdness of the seat.
Yeah.
The Mummy, I found, was fine.
I think the restraint on Gringotts is quite bulky.
Yeah, especially around your legs as well. So like if you are a taller person as well, so it's not even just a plus size person.
Yeah.
Sometimes just being tall as well can prevent you from riding some of these rides, because like it's got a lap bar, but then it's got like a bit round your like shin bit.
Yes, just to keep your legs in place. Yeah, so like I say, with Gringotts, I had to lift my stomach up a little bit to get that green light. As of the Mummy, I just pushed it down and I got the green light. Yeah,
but you still managed to get on both.
I still managed to get on both, which is good.
But just Gringotts needed that bit of extra push.
Yeah. Right guys, that's the end of our video here at Universal to see if the park is plus size friendly. As you can see, we're not actually at Universal, we're back at home!
Yeah, because as we said in a travel day vlog, we did come with family, so obviously his main focus was making sure they had a good time, as well as obviously trying to film bits of content, obviously for you guys as well. So obviously we've filmed obviously the main parts that we needed, which was Steph in the test seats.
Yeah.
And obviously we've just kind of explained bits more when we've got home, and obviously now at home. So because we found that a bit easier as well, because we were able to film bits that we needed to film and to get a bit of content for you guys, but also still have that main focus with us family and enjoying this time there at the same time.
Yeah, like you say, that were his main focus, wasn't it? As long as we got the footage for you guys, hopefully help you to visit this park.
Yeah, because it was the footage that obviously we can't do at home.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously we can talk about it and everything and all that lot at home. So we've done the bits that we needed to do over there, and then we're going to sort out the other bits now while we're at home.
Yeah, so for me overall I did find Universal quite plus size friendly.
Yeah.
The only ride I did not get on in the park was Rip Ride Rocket.
Yeah, Rip Ride Rocket.
Yeah, because like I've explained in the video, the restraint does come over across your stomach, and as you can see I do carry most of my weight there.
Yeah. It's not, sometimes it's not even just that as well, it's like if the seat's slanted as well, that doesn't help. Because obviously, like you say, with you carrying most of your weight around your stomach, when you're sat in a slanted seat, it then kind of squishes you more together. So then obviously then having, not an awkward restraint, but more of a unique restraint of coming from the side, it's then a bit harder to try and fit in it a bit better, but other than that, you've managed to get on everything else.
Yeah, I really do like how the park has like test seats on most of its big attractions.
Like, on its major rides. But also, what I did like about this year that they didn't have the previous year was with, I think it was with Velocicoaster and Rip Ride Rocket.
Oh yes.
They had the bushes.
Yeah, so it was more private for you if you wanted to go to test seats.
Yeah, so it give you that bit more privacy. So don't worry about if you go to the park and you can't find it straight away, it might be behind them bushes, just to give people who are maybe a little bit less confident that bit of privacy, so people aren't watching and staring.
Yeah, and there's always a ride member of staff to help you, which I think is really good.
Definitely.
They're so lovely, they're so approachable, they're
there to help you.
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, just the customer service in Orlando itself is just amazing.
Yeah. So if you ever have any problems, just always don't hesitate to ask them. Yeah. But yeah, overall, Universal is plus size friendly.
Yeah, definitely.
So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you found it useful. Helpful. Yeah, useful, helpful. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up.
Yes, that's what we'd like to see.
But also, if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Thanks for watching,
and we'll see you next time. Bye!